Thank you very much, Presiding Officer. First of all, it's my great pleasure to open this debate and thank colleagues who either signed the motion or who will speak this afternoon. I also want to welcome the Commissioners and staff of the Scottish Law Commission to the public gallery today. In particular, I'd like to acknowledge Lady Payton, the Chair of the Scottish Law Commission. I think it's fair to say that I put this motion down obviously as a member, but as colleagues will know, I chair the Delegated Powers and Law Reform Committee, and I think it's fair to say that we have greatly enjoyed our engagement with the Scottish Law Commission certainly in this session and also in the last parliamentary session too. Now, the former convener of the committee, Graham Simpson, will acknowledge also, I'm sure, in his comments. Certainly, as folk in the Chamber will know, that the Law Commission has moved their offices up to Parliament House within the last year or so, and this is following where they were beforehand at Causeway Side in Edinburgh. So it generally is very nice to welcome them all here to the Scottish Parliament and to the gallery today. I also want to welcome Michael Clancy from the Law Society of Scotland. Now, I know Michael is also in the public gallery. Michael Clancy sent me an email at the beginning of the week just with regards to today's debate, and certainly putting on record to me, which I thought actually it would be very useful to do today in this debate, recognising from the Law Society of Scotland to congratulate the Scottish Law Commission on achieving such a milestone and also on all its significant work to reform the law of Scotland for the improvement of the lives of people in Scotland. So I'm quite sure that colleagues from the Scottish Law Commission will be very pleased with your comments, Michael. Now, so today we do mark a significant milestone, 60 years since the Scottish Law Commission was established under the Law Commission Act 1965. And as Scotland's law reform body, its mission is essentially to simplify, modernise and also improve Scots law. Outdated or unnecessarily complex laws lead to inefficiency, injustice and a legal system that does not serve the needs of ordinary people. The Commission has continuously worked to address these challenges, and as members will know, the Commission operates through 5-year working programmes approved by Scottish ministers. Now, these are informed by judges, lawyers, government departments, interest groups and also the general public. It is a collaborative effort that ensures that Scots law remains fit for purpose and is very much being to be brought up to date. Now, Government can also refer areas of work for review, and projects can be undertaken jointly with the Law Commission for England and Wales and the Northern Ireland Law Commission, such as the recent work on self-driving cars, culminating in the Automated Vehicles Act 2024. Since 2013, part of the Delegated Powers and Law Reform Committee's remit has been to scrutinise specific Scottish Law Commission bills that comply with parliamentary rules. So far in this session, we have led scrutiny on 4 such bills and anticipate a 5th before the end of the session, a bill on contracts, as announced in the programme for government. Now, the committee has consistently been impressed by the Commission's diligence, research and consultative approach, notwithstanding some of our helpful recommendations when we produce our Stage 1 reports. Now, their proposals are thorough, thoughtful and also widely supported by legal stakeholders, but crucially, they do not have any party political stance. Obviously, the role of the Delegated Powers and Law Reform is very much a non-party political committee, which can't be said for all committees in the Parliament. And I generally am pleased that members of the committee tend to approach the activities that we undertake very much without a party political bias. Recent SLC bills scrutinised by the committee and now law include the Movable Transactions Bill, which is about improving access to secure lending, Trust and Succession Bill, updating key legislation dating back to 1921, the Judicial Factors Bill, which is about modernising Victorian-era law, and the Lisa's Automatic Continuation Etc. Scotland Bill, which is currently under review, and our committee have recently just signed off the Stage 1 report. Now, while some of these are technical in nature, the real-world impacts cannot be understated. Now, I have been to various events in the Parliament over the years, and certainly the Movable Transactions Bill is one that people within the legal fraternity were actually quite happy to talk to me about. because they knew how important that bill was, that piece of legislation, and also how it actually affected business operations. Now, likewise, the succession law reform touches the lives of many as it governs the distribution of estates after death. Now, beyond technical updates, the Commission's work has shaped areas like family law and defamation, contributing to fundamental legal improvements for the public. Now, their high rate of implementation is testimony to the ability to drive positive change through consensus, but also through that diligent research. This Friday, the 13th of June 2025, the Commission will hold a conference at the University of Edinburgh, reflecting on law reform shaping society. The keynote speaker is Lord Hodge, the Deputy President of the UK Supreme Court. He will be joined by Lady Wise, Dr Alistair Macpherson, Professor James Lee and many other esteemed guests. Now, I'm sure that all of us in the Chamber will wish to extend our thank you and certainly very much hope that the event is a great success on Friday, and I certainly look forward to I'm sure that the discussions on how legal reform continues to improve and shape our society, and I'm sure we will have feedback from the event, certainly in the committee, but also in the Parliament as a whole. But, Presiding Officer, I'd like to express my gratitude to the Scottish Law Commission, past and present members, for their contribution to Scots law over 6 decades. Their work ensures that our legal framework evolves to meet modern needs and also remains efficient, fair and just. Thank you.